He made it, kind of.
Close enough! Close enough! It hurt a lot.
What is happening, people? It is Brian Alsruhe, NEVERsate.com, and I owe you guys a video about where in the heck I've been. First of all, I am now 40, which is a thing, I guess, even though I don't feel 40. But I thought I'd just sit down for a couple minutes and talk to you guys about what has been going on. Now, I have actually not lifted weights for almost 5 months now because a little bit before Valentine's Day, I got sick, like real sick. Like the symptoms were very similar to the coronavirus. I can't say if it was coronavirus or wasn't coronavirus. For those you do not know, I have some pretty serious diseases currently as well as in my past. And so I am one of the worst immune compromised individuals ever. Last time I saw my doctor, she literally was like, you do not have an immune system. Like, you don't have anything. So if someone were to walk in my gym previously and they sneezed, literally, it means weeks from then I'm gonna be out on antibiotics and have pneumonia and everything else. That's why you guys see me get sick a lot. It's just simply because I don't have an immune system. So the coronavirus was a pretty big scare for me, my family, just everyone, my gym family, everyone involved definitely wanted to protect me a lot. And before even all that was going on, back near Valentine's Day, I just started getting really sick. So I actually quarantined myself, not even thinking coronavirus, just thinking that I didn't want to spread the sickness for about 2 weeks before Valentine's Day. And then, yeah, the coronavirus stuff kind of exploded. Now, also in this time, my wife and I were doing some very, very serious house searching. For those you do not know, in order to start NEVERsate Athletics, I sold my old house and my wife and I actually rented a place and did not spend any money. We didn't buy new cars. We didn't even buy new clothes. Every single shirt that you guys have seen me wear literally has been given to me by the Loyal brand or another company or somebody else. I haven't bought a pair of jeans. Like, I didn't spend any money whatsoever for about 7 years. We saved and we saved and we saved. And then a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity came up and we jumped on it, and my wife and I bought our first big people house, which was an absolute dream to happen before I turned 40 years old. It just seemed absolutely terrific. But then the coronavirus shut down, legally shut down my gym, shut down my business, shut down gyms all over the world, which means a lot of people stopped buying programs. So there was like a pretty big hit when the coronavirus happened. And my wife and I had just taken this big financial jump. So it was interesting. Not really bad, not really like anxiety or anything, just kind of interesting. Now I'm currently sitting at my house, and if you guys can see, it is a ton of wilderness. I'm very, very isolated, and as far as my diseases go and my throwing up and everything else, I'm getting so much better so quickly. It's just been absolutely outstanding. The slower pace of life, the less running around, less videos, less everything has just really helped to de-stress my life. It's given my body a chance to kind of catch up. It's almost like I've been in rehab, not like rehab for like drinking or alcohol, or I guess those are the same thing. Drugs or alcohol, but more rehab, just like trying to get back to some good priorities and figuring out what is important in my life and what I need to focus on and things like that in order for me to be a healthy individual before I can go and give to anybody else. So that's a lot of what I've been doing. However, getting healthier does not necessarily mean that business is getting healthier, and especially with coronavirus and everything shut down, I chose to not charge my gym members. I figured if you're not coming to the gym, why would I ever charge you? I know a lot of gyms continue to do that, which I don't understand whatsoever. And like I said earlier, a lot of the programs kind of fell off. So financially, we had to do some things with NEVERsate that maybe we wouldn't have done otherwise. So we've actually downsized a little bit. And now NEVERsate is about 3/4 of the size that it was before. It's not small by any means. It's actually bigger than the original NEVERsate, if you guys have been fans of the channel for that long time. However, it is smaller than it was a couple months ago, which some people will read as sad or like a step back, but nothing could be further from the truth. For those of you who actually lived it, when NEVERsate was about that size was the best it ever was. Things were simpler, smoother. When it got too big and too many people started coming in, it got kind of complicated. So this is actually a really, really good move for my physical coaching as well as my coaching, because then I can actually focus more on my athletes. I'm really, really pumped about that. So since there was this big equipment shortage and the state still has not opened up my gym, probably will not open up my gym within this month, maybe not next month, maybe not even, we don't really know when it's actually going to be feasible for us to get back together and start working out the same way that we used to before. So in order to combat that, even though there was like this big shortage of equipment. I ended up selling my members a bunch of equipment just at cost, guys, at cost. I did not price gouge my people, trust me. They all walked away with terrific deals on equipment. So some of the equipment I could spare went to them, and then the rest of it actually went to a home gym here at my new house for Elaine and I, so that we could start doing some more videos, so that we could start making a little bit more revenue and things like that again. Because when I shut down my gym, I was not going to just go to my gym alone. Like, if everyone else couldn't use it, I felt that it was not right for me to use it, and I don't have any weights at home. All of my stuff was literally at NEVERsate, and so literally I didn't list for 5 months. It just kind of got pushed off to the side. Now, it is absolutely my hope that NEVERsate will open within a month, 2 months, whenever they're legally gonna allow that to happen, and I can get back to coaching and back to making videos there, and that's gonna be great. But in the meantime, I am gonna make some videos here at my house. But now that I've had a little bit of time off videos and some time to really reflect of why I was making the videos and who I was making the videos for and who I was trying to please and like all this stressful stuff, I decided that it's going to have to change a little bit. I am still gonna make lifting videos, I'm gonna make educational videos, I'm gonna have stuff with my wife, but one thing is for sure, I'm not gonna continue to do two things. Number one is repeat myself, because I feel like literally I've given out enough information on my channel that the average person can get to their absolute best on the information that I've given you. What I do not want to become is the same as virtually a lot of other fitness channels out there right now, which is taking people so far into the weeds to a place that they're never gonna need to go. Lifting is supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be hard, it's not supposed to be complicated, it's supposed to be simple. It's picking heavy things up and putting them back down. Good lifting, good sleep, good recovery, good food, all are gonna get you good results. That happens every single time. Going much deeper than that, honestly, I think is kind of unnecessary and is more likely to give you an eating disorder and make you psychotic than actually help your progress at all. So you can absolutely still expect lifting videos, training videos, help when I have something important to say, when I have something new to say, something that's going well in my training. And I'm also gonna be bringing my wife into more videos and showing how I coach her or how I teach different things, in hopes that that will be a way to show you guys different things as well. And then there's also gonna be some videos that are completely different. Now that I'm on this land, I kind of want to share with you guys another side of me. I grew up in the woods, I grew up in nature. Nature is such a peaceful and wonderful thing for me. It always has been my whole life, and I had to step away from it for a while because I was working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week for 7 years. It almost killed me. It was a terrible, terrible thing. It was a necessary at the time, but right now that I've kind of settled down, I really need to take better care of myself. And so I'm just gonna be sharing some of that along with my experiences here on this land. Like on my Instagram, I showed me learning a little bit of timber framing. I'm teaching myself how to timber frame just some very basic things on my property, because I have a lot of dead trees that have fallen down and I want to do something with them. So I don't know how to timber frame anything. So I've been reading some books and watching some videos, and I'm going to go from there. So I kind of want to take you guys along on some of that, some of the camping trips I'm doing. If I'm fishing or going in the river or whatever the case may be, some of the projects I'm doing, I'm going to be showing those, but they're going to be in a much more calming and laid back way. You guys will see when I start putting up some of those videos. It's going to be great for your recovery. It's going to be great for your sleeping. They're just so drastically different. I don't want some of you to be like, what is this? It's going to be like watching the Nature Channel, honestly, probably, with this big red guy walking around trying to fumble around doing tasks. But again, don't worry. Lifting stuff is always going to be there. It's not like I'm going to do that anymore. And speaking of which, one of the first videos I'm going to be making next is actually how I am personally going to go back into lifting. I'm going to tell you the exact program I wrote out my next, I think, in 12 weeks or something like that. I've already written out what I plan on doing. So I'm just going to go through, I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what it is, give you the template, the free program. So if you guys want to do it, you guys can jump along with me. And then I'll be showing my training videos so you guys can actually see how it goes along. So yeah. All of that's going to be coming up along with the nature videos, along with me teaching my wife. Hopefully some more cooking stuff. I know a lot of you enjoyed that. But I really did just want to take a couple minutes to show you guys that I am still alive. I am 40 years old now, which is weird. But I'm doing great. I am. I'm feeling better. I feel like I'm throwing up a little bit less. My anxiety is less. My stress is way down. It is what it is about small businesses right now. We did not get a loan, so we had to survive, but we are not going under. I know a lot of gyms right now are going under, so I feel bad if any of you owners are out there watching this. It is a heartbreaking thing. When I was downsizing NEVERsate, literally I'm doing stuff just bawling my eyes out. but it's okay because we made it through it and we're gonna come out the other side. It's gonna be awesome. And there's also gonna be different content, and hopefully I'll be coming back to you guys with a little bit more regular of a video schedule. I don't know how often, I can't say. That's another thing about living this far out in the wilderness is I don't really have the internet and I barely have cell service. So in order to upload this video, I had to drive to McDonald's and sit in their parking lot to leech off their Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, McDonald's. I'll buy a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. We can also expect a home gym video tour very, very soon, just so you guys can see what I'm working with and you see what stuff I decided to include in my own home gym when it was just a bare bones type of setup. So I'm gonna start lifting there. I'm gonna start recording it and taking you guys along that journey, along with the journey of here being on this land. And again, I'm gonna say teaching things and educational things whenever I feel that it's pertinent or that I have something to say, but I'm surely not going to go further down into the weeds and confuse you guys more just to sell more programs. I want to simplify things. I think lifting is beautiful and it should be simple, and I just want to share that with you guys. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you all made it through the coronavirus. I don't know how serious it was for you guys. I personally lost, not me personally, but I know my friends lost family members. I had a decent amount of people have individuals die in their lives. So to me, it was very, very real. I know for some people, they're like, I never even saw someone sick, but to me, there were plenty of people died and dropped off around me. So really, really sad stuff going on. It just, it's been an insane time for America. It's been an insane time for the world. And man, we'll see where we go from here. But I just want to update you guys. I thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for staying with me, just doing all this. I will catch up with you later in the week. Until I do, go out to something amazing in your lives. Keep working hard, people. Be nice to each other. I'll see you then.